Yeah!
The chaos has started before the show is even on the air. It is ongoing between Seth Rollins and the Clockwork Project, and the end doesn't look to be in sight yet. Hello everyone and welcome to ECW here in the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. It is a big night of action on its way for you. As for our main event of the evening, it is a rematch from the Anarchy Rules pay-per-view as Chaos take on Los Ingobernables de Japon, with the winner going to WrestleMania to face the Revival. That will be our main event, but we start things off tonight as well with another number one contenders match. We will see who is going to WrestleMania to face Rey Mysterio for the ECW Cruiserweight Championship. It is Mark Andrews versus Kushida getting us underway on this edition on what has already seems to have a chaotic edge to it. Before an entrance has even been made, before a competitor has even stepped inside that ring, it is certainly going to be a big evening for this brand. The feeling is in the air, the tension is mounting, and let's see where it takes us. Welcome to you all wherever you are tuning in for this episode of ECW. Last week was a big one, and it seems as if this one has the same feeling surrounding it. Seth Rollins not in action this week, but already you can tell him and the Clockwork Project have plenty to get at each other's throats about. And something tells me that what we just saw now between Rollins and Trevor Lee and Sami Callihan is not going to be something that rests where we just saw it. It would not surprise me if Rollins is on the hunt tonight for whoever that may be. But right now we are in the ring, right now we are looking at the action, and right now it is Kushida making his way out here with the opportunity to become the #1 contender instead of a dream match between Rey Mysterio and Kushida, two different generations of cruiserweight wrestlers taking each other on the grandest stage of them all for the Cruiserweight Championship. What a contest that would be. What a time that would be to be a fan of wrestling with those two going at it. But Mark Andrews doesn't want any of that. Mark Andrews wants to prove that he is by far and away the greatest cruiserweight wrestler in the world today. And he believes that the only way to do that is to go to WrestleMania, to beat Rey Mysterio, to become Cruiserweight Champion for the British Empire, and set his mark on this division permanently. The only man in his way who can stop him now is Kushida. And let's see what will happen as these two men go to battle. In our opening contest of the evening, plenty to look forward to here tonight. Randy Orton will face the returning Rusev. After this contest, we also have the man who spoiled the celebration of Los Ingobernables de Japon a number of weeks ago. Aleister Black is in action here this evening. And our main event, Ishii and Goto versus LIJ. It is going to be one hell of an evening. And who knows what else is lined up in store for us on this brand as we get closer and closer to WrestleMania, and Kushida gets the first cover of the matchup of Mark Andrews. Only good for a count of one though. Here goes Kushida. He sees the chance in front of him. Andrews is down, not getting back up to his feet. Knees are there, but no one is home. Andrews steps out of the way, and look at that, taunting a little bit there onto Kushida before he connects with a head scissors to take him down. And Andrews' confidence is building now, and shakes of the leader of the British Empire there with that future shock double under DDT. Went for the Phoenix Splash of the second rope there. Kushida was rolling around on the floor anyway, but then moved out of the way and gets a single knee face buster. Kushida will very much be a sort of ground and striking based. That's how he made a name for himself overseas. Multiple IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship reigns to his name. Mark Andrews, of course, will be relying on the aerial assault, and maybe some of that British Empire training within him as well. From the likes of McIntyre, Gibson, and Sabre Jr. Look out here, walks the ropes and hits a beautiful Hurricanrana there. Back to the top rope goes Andrews, taking the risk, imploding 450. Again, Kushida has the counter to it and looks to slow the pace of this one down. Sleeper hold applied to Mark Andrews. He can see the ropes, but he just can't reach them. Kushida looking to try and wear him down. And Andrews having none of it there, slips his way out of that one. Nicely done indeed for Mark Andrews. Back up to their feet, and a dropkick will take Kushida firmly off of his. Andrews feeling the confidence, feeling the momentum surging through, but again, Kushida does a good job to just deny it, just stop him right in his tracks. And face lock applied to it, a nice knee in the face there. Rey Mysterio, you know, is going to be backstage watching this one closely. He's already been the target of the attacks of Mark Andrews. A few weeks ago, the title used against him, the title, of course, that he won at Anarchy Rules from Buddy Murphy, used against him by Mark Andrews before being laid out in the ring, with Andrews putting out the call, and Andrews looking to go to WrestleMania right here. Roll up on that one as he put away Kushida. No. Andrews trying to use some of his cunning there to get him to WrestleMania, and it very nearly panned out the way that he wanted to as well. Goes back to the top rope here once again, looks to take the risk, moonsault, and again, he can't connect from the top rope. Yet again, Kushida either playing possum or having it scouted and denying Andrews his well-known aerial offense. Targeting the arm there as well as Kushida, maybe looking to set things up for the hoverboard lock. Try and finish things off here to try and get Mark Andrews to tap out and send him to the grandest stage of them all with a dream match show up against Rey Mysterio there as well. Andrews slipping his way out of that one. No, easy does it, nicely does it as well for Mark Andrews. He can't create momentum from that point on. Kushida doing everything that he needs to shut the Pace down yet again, and a nice heavy kick in the back. So Mark Andrews for good measure. Fireman's carry. Pele kick, and Andrews is not silly. Andrews trying to step on a vertical basis, but it wasn't happening. Kushida has the arm now. Near enough the middle of the ring, and he's wrenching back on it. You're going to try and make Mark Andrews tap out. We're going to try and send him to the grandest stage of them all. But once again, Andrews denies it. Striking his way out of trouble there. Up on the shoulders now. Check this out from Andrews. Driving the head and neck into the mat before anything else of Kushida made impact. And Andrews is flying with full colors here. Cover made. Is it over? No! We got ourselves a kick out of the count of two by Kushida there, but he's going to have to try and put something together now. Because Andrews, oh, what a risk for Mark Andrews there. Kushida, though, just smart enough to have it scattered and to deny it in the corner. Near the gut for good measure. And raking across the face of Mark Andrews. Kushida now sees a chance to put Andrews at death's door. Buzzsaw kick is blocked. Andrews blocked the buzzsaw kick. And a tilt-a-whirl hurricanrana will instead send Kushida to the floor. Andrews looked to have it all slipping away from underneath him there, but a very well-timed counter may have panned out the way he wanted it to. Right, there's Kushida back up to his feet. Andrews took too long in the top rope. And he just might be about to pay for it. Superplex sends them both crashing to the mat. Who wants it more? We're about to get our answer. Kushida lining up Andrews. German suplex. Andrews sticks the landing. And a wheelbarrow bulldog connects after it. And all of a sudden, Kushida's in trouble. Here Andrews connects. Kushida might have had him right where he wanted him. Andrews had one more lifeline. And oh my God! A springboard moonsault to the outside from Mark Andrews with an imploding 450 to follow up after it. Kushida is now on death's door. And Andrews will drive the final nail into it. Tyranny! Andrews hooks the leg. Mark Andrews is the #1 contender to the Cruiserweight Championship. He said he was going to do it. He said there wasn't a cruiserweight in this division that could stop him, in the world that could stop him. And now he gets to see if that statement is true. Now he goes to WrestleMania to face Rey Mysterio. Now the British Empire is one step closer to putting their hands on some gold. I know he's victorious. He's not done yet. Come on, Mark. There is no need for that kind of attack on Rey Mysterio. The stage is set for WrestleMania. Andrews and Mysterio. And it just got more personal. Ladies and gentlemen, we are backstage here at ECW. Seth Rollins is back up to his fate and presumably back on the hunt for the Clockwork Project, but that is Tyler Bate. Bate is down in the backstage area. They used him to send a message, and Rollins is charging headfirst into it. Bate, presumably assaulted backstage there by one member at the least, presumably Sami Callihan, and used to lure out Rollins and to get him to go, springing the trap that would have been set up by these men. Their sick and twisted actions know no boundaries. And now even Bate, an old rival of Corin, is dragged into this mess once more. We'll move on now, because if you want to talk about messes, we're looking at one with everything going on here between Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, Adam Cole, Hiromu Takahashi, and the man who made his grand return on the last edition of ECW, putting this man in the accolade, Rusev. We heard Rusev's declaration last week. He had Randy Orton locked in the accolade and screamed out that he was coming back for Adam Cole, coming back for that television championship. And at the top of the show last week, it was Orton and McIntyre staking their claim to the TV title. It was McIntyre laying out Cole with a Claymore. It was Orton laying out McIntyre with an RKO. And of course, we all link back to Hiromu Takahashi the week prior, assaulting Adam Cole in his title match with Tomohiro Ishii, laying them both out at the end of the show. It is pandemonium in this division. It is bodies everywhere looking for one prize, but there might about to be a lot more bodies on the floor. Rusev is back, and hang on, wait a minute, there's Lana already at ringside here, and that's why Rusev, the Bulgarian brute, came charging in, and Rusev is opening up early here on Randy Orton. He wasn't waiting to make his entrance, to make a grand return. Rusev just wanted to go straight after the prize, straight for the Viper. And Randy Orton fell hook, line, and sinker for it. Jumped from behind there from Rusev, and now this contest is underway. But what is going to happen between these two sides? Orton counters the Alabama Slam there and does the best that he can right now. Does what he knows he has to right now. Just swing away at the big man. Take the fight to him and let it just spiral from there. Into the corner goes Rusev. Orton follows up after it with a lariat, taking the big man down. Last time we saw Rusev, of course, in ring before last week, was losing that television championship to Adam Cole in that open challenge just after the Royal Rumble. And now Rusev is back with one hell of a vengeance. Massive belly to belly there. And Rusev is just leading the driver's seat in this so far. All Orton can find himself doing is having to rely on his ingenuity, really. And fair play to Orton, he has been putting in a shift on ECW lately. The amount of matches he's been putting in last week was a fantastic one with John Cena as well. And now tonight, having to go up against Rusev. You'd have thought there might have been an extra spring in the Viper's step, an extra level of aggression to him in the night while have been, but he hasn't had the chance to express it so far because it's been all about the Bulgarian brute. On a destructive return to ECW and maybe to that television championship once again. Orton back up to his feet on the outside. McIntyre! Drew McIntyre with a Claymore kick on the outside to Randy Orton. And a future shock DDT on the floor. Statement made from McIntyre, but Rusev is having none of it. Matchka kick on McIntyre. Rusev doesn't care who's in front of him. Just know that they're going down. Wait, no, Hiromu! Hiromu from behind of Rusev. He takes Rusev to the outside. And he's got him now. That triangle choke that we've seen from Hiromu in the past, choking on McIntyre here. Hiromu trying to send a statement now. Oh goodness! Hiromu better get running! Adam Cole! He's charging to the ring, and Hiromu's ready for the hills. The champion stands in the ring and he sees a moment to exact revenge for last week. Last shot to McIntyre. Bodies lay everywhere. It is pandemonium here. But Adam Cole got the revenge he was looking for from last week on Drew McIntyre. And Adam Cole seems to realize that he is what has brought everyone together here. Rusev, McIntyre, Orton, Hiromu. They're all seeking the same thing. And Cole wants them all as well. He's calling out to WrestleMania. He's saying he doesn't care how many men there are. Adam Cole wants a ladder match at WrestleMania for the television title. Cole wants it, and Rusev back to his feet. The Bulgarian brute is back up to his feet here. And what he has waited since he lost that title is to lock the accolade in on Adam Cole once again. Cole wanted them to bring the fight. He wanted them to bring the insanity. Well, he's got it now. He got what he wished for. Rusev with the accolade locked in. Hiromu Takahashi watching on. Bodies lay strewing at ringside. Oh, wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I'm being told we got to go backstage. Rollins has his hands on Callahan. And the fight is indeed on between these two. Rollins either sprung the trap or found Callahan before he could get it going. And he is having none of Sami Callahan right here, right now. The scrap is on between these two sides. And we've made the call as well. Let them fight. Don't bring security here to break them up. Don't bring other members of ECW to target this. This is purely and utterly between Callahan, the Clockwork Project, and Seth Rollins. Rollins is on the warpath here tonight. He took out Trevor Lee at the top of the show. Now he's going to take care of Callahan, and he's got him up on his shoulders here. Rollins has him power bombed onto the production crate. Rollins isn't letting up here either. The assault on bait has only added more fuel to this proverbial fire. What's he doing here? Wait a minute, Seth, don't do this! Seth, don't! Oh my God! This man is willing to throw everything to the wind for what he craves the most. What the hell is going on? Is this... I can't be Trevor Lee under there again. Whoever it is, Rollins is giving chase, and the man is running for it. Hasn't been so much as a moment to breathe in this episode of ECW. But right now, we proceed to fade to black. Listen to the ovation in the Staples Center for the man who has put himself between the crosshairs of Los Ingobernables de Japon and Tetsuya Naito. He would have saw what happened in Korakuen Hall last week. Aleister Black is in the building. And he is here with a vengeance. We saw what Naito did to that ECW championship last week, taking the steel chair to it and destroying who knows what levels of damage to that prestigious championship. And Aleister Black will have seen that as well. He will have made a note of it within his head, and he will have played a stronger hand of vengeance to come the way of Naito. Black wants this opportunity at Naito. Black believes there is nowhere Naito can turn to, and I believe that tonight, as he's scheduled to go against Baron Corbin of the DCC, he's going to use it to send a statement to the champion, to the rest of the group. Especially after the actions of Hiromu just now. Try whatever you might. Aleister Black is here to put a stop to it. And wait. That isn't Corbin or Sabin. That is the DCC. That's evil. Sonata. LIJ standing on the apron, and Black is going to take the fight to them. Down goes Evil to the outside, but Sonata in from behind. Cold Skull in from behind and taking the fight right now to Aleister Black and taking a firm advantage from it as well. Evil sneaks back into the ring, and the assault is on here on Aleister Black. And Evil is going to look to try And put one over on Black already. Look for Evil. Not happening. Kick to the back of the head for Evil now. And a few kicks could come the way of Sonata for good measure. Aleister Black is taking the fight here to Los Ingobernables de Japon. He doesn't care if they're in front of him. He'll go through them. Sonata take it down. Big knee into the face here of Evil. Roundhouse kick for his trouble. Down goes Evil. Down goes Sonata. That's Naito. And Naito is putting the jump on Aleister Black here when he least expected it. Just when he had the upper hand. The champion has come to snuff it out. Sonata up to his feet. And Evil too, and a double Evil. Takes him down. And Sonata will pile the misery on top of it. Moonsault from Sonata. They've done what they needed to do. And now Naito stands all alone in the ring with the one man who stands against him. Naito trying to call the shots around here, trying to tell Aleister Black to step into this ring and to face every member of Los Ingobernables de Japon. He's willing to put the prize on the line. Of course not. Of course he isn't. Aleister Black laid out by LIJ here tonight, and things aren't over yet. That would be the theme of Kurt Angle, and he is standing backstage with a message. It is on for next week. Black's gonna have to run the gauntlet. But if he wins, he gets that man at WrestleMania. And he can have him right now. Black's up to his feet. Black Mass. No! Naito scattered it. Naito sweeps the leg underneath it from Evil. And a low blow. Oh, damn it! Wait a minute, Naito just got out of the ring. What's he doing? What? What the hell is that? Naito's got a crowbar in his hand. And Naito, oh my God! The message has been sent ahead of next week, and I don't even know if that man can make it to next week. We need medical attention for Aleister Black immediately. I can only apologize for what we just saw, folks. That was horrifying from the champion and from the group of LIJ. But the show carries on here into next week as well. Zach Gibson of the British Empire will face the Cruiserweight champion Rey Mysterio as he prepares for Mark Andrews at WrestleMania, and we just heard it there. Next week on this show, Aleister Black will run the gauntlet. Evil, Sonata, and Hiromu Takahashi in this ring. If Black wins, he gets to go to WrestleMania. He gets Naito for the ECW championship, but that's if Black can even make it to next week. That was a horrifying moment to witness. Truly sickening, even by the standards of Los Ingobernables de Japon, but the show must go on as we have now reached our main event here in the Staples Center. And our main event of ECW. And once again, LIJ will show themselves to the world as it's Hiroki Goto and Tomohiro Ishii against Evil and Sonata, two of the three men responsible for the assault that we just saw on Aleister Black. Whoever wins this tag team matchup will go to WrestleMania, and they will face the Revival for the ECW tag team titles. But even in the midst of all that is about to happen in this main event, it is tough right now. The atmosphere has the tension running through it. That was horrifying. You see blood in this sport all the time. These participants risk their lives, they bleed, but never have I seen a crowbar used in that fashion on an opponent. I don't even remember the last time I saw a crowbar used full stop, smashed into the skull of Aleister Black, and the blood that was pouring out of him just now, evident to us all. Who knows what levels of damage Black has sustained there? All we know is that somehow, someway, he's got to try and get in this ring next week and run the gauntlet against all three members of Los Ingobernables de Japon, not named Tetsuya Naito. I don't know if he's gonna make it. The one man we had standing against Naito, and they may well have taken him out here tonight. But if someone else would want to stand against Naito, I have a hazarding guess of who that could be. The Stone Pitbull still has a score to settle with LIJ, and he's going to look to settle it here tonight on Evil and Sonata. Arguably the man who cost him the chance to be television champion a number of weeks ago. Now he could get a sweet taste of revenge against him, and with it, go to WrestleMania to face the Revival. And there is a big response as well for Ishii. Of course, Hiromu cost him the title 2 weeks ago as well. So if you wanted someone to step up in Black's spot, I think that man on the left could be that one. But here they come. Just moments after their brutal assault on Aleister Black. And these boos are raining out for them, and only for these men. Despised and vilified as they rightfully should be. And towards the ring they come, with that cold look on their face, with that blank stare across their eyes. Evil and Sonata. What is going through these men's mind right now? How proud do they feel of their actions? How much do they feel as if that they just did the right thing? But in turn, what is going to the head of Goto and Ishii? How much can they not wait to exact revenge on these two men for all that has transpired building up to this contest, for all that has gone on leading up to this rematch between Anarchy Rules, where they concussed Goto, and now what is going through the minds of the men who stand on the other side of the ring as we prepare for this contest? Who goes to WrestleMania? We find out right now. Goto and Sonata to get us underway here, and the action begins immediately. Goto coming out of the gates here with a mean spirit, with a mean vengeance seeking out within him, as he goes after Sonata here in the early stages of this contest, and as he should. Let's see what happens. But we know that win or lose, we're going to be seeing Evil and Sonata again next week, presumably, as they'll have to run the gauntlet against Aleister Black, whatever state Black will be in, ahead of next week's main event. But right now, we pay attention as best as we can with that in the back of our minds to this tag team contest, and Evil has just been tagged in here in this contest now. Evil, the legal man, and we saw Goto a moment ago there trying to reach out to Ishii as he was being wrenched in there by Sonata back towards the corner, trying to reach out and make the tag maybe over to Ishii. That wasn't happening, and now Evil has full control of this contest here and hits a discus lariat on what has been a truly chaotic night of action on ECW, with everything that has gone on between Rollins and the Clockwork Project. Evil trying to get confident in the face of Ishii. Ishii yelling at him, but opens up the door so Goto to strike from behind. A big time knee will follow up from Goto for good measure as well. Plenty to take away from this evening here as Ushigoroshi comes in from Goto early on, leveling Evil there and opening up the playing field maybe a little bit for Goto to try and take an advantage. You can tell it's WrestleMania season because everywhere you turn is people trying to make a name for themselves, trying to show why they should be on the grandest stage of them all, either night of it. We never found out what happened between Rollins and the Master Assailant, who could have been Trevor Lee, but even I doubt that. I know he took the mask off to reveal it was him last week, but we saw Lee getting laid out in the parking lot at the top of the show. Whether or not Rollins got his hands on him, we may never know. Certainly not this week anyway. But right now, we focus on the action in the ring, and a big knee in the face there as Ishii has seen enough. Ishii wants into this contest, but Sonata standing between them and denying that chance. Gotcha! Big back suplex from Sonata. They have kept Goto starved of getting Ishii in this contest here. They have kept Goto at bay as best as they can, and are you kidding me? Right in front of Ishii, right in front of the Staples Center, near enough right where Aleister Black was laying with blood pouring out of him a moment ago. Sonata has the goal to sit in the middle of the ring as Black would. And Goto will take advantage there. Fireman's carry. Cover 2. Back up to their feet. Goto though stays on the charge here. Takes Sonata down, but if I'm Goto, I gotta be thinking about how to get Ishii in this matchup. He's fresh, he's pissed. And he wants to get his hands on either member, on any member of Los Ingobernables de Japon. Tag is made again though in the opposite direction. Evil is legal as a big combination. Takes Goto back down, and again they stand in the way, and Evil knocks Ishii to the outside. Ishii taken down for a moment, and Evil takes charge from there. Wait a minute, maybe not. Goto push him in the right direction. Goto has him in the corner, make the tag. Goto get Ishii in this contest. Oh, he tried to play cocky and he paid for it. And Ishii spilled to the outside again. Once again, he's knocked to the outside and a big lariat. Takes Goto down and gives the tag to Sonata. LIJ are doing everything right, as much as I hate to admit it. The final NXT Tag Team Champions may just be the number one contenders to the revival. Ishii soon enough has to get in the ring, has to make the save, sacrificing himself though as a power bomb from Evil takes him down. And takes him out for further measure as well. It was a TKO by Sonata. Now, could it be the moonsault to make LIJ number one contenders? Goto gets the knees up. Finally, Goto gets the knees up in this thing. Drops him down for good measure as well, but there's no one there to make the tag two. Goto's gonna have to go it alone. Can he get the GTR? No! Sonata double elbows his way out of it. And Sonata in from behind, backslide. Sonata, has he done it yet? 2 count. Goto kicks out in time. We're still alive. We're still going. For how much longer, I don't know. Oh, Goto's bleeding now. Last combination there. Busted open Goto. And now he's wearing a crimson mask on his face. Just how Aleister Black did. And still, Ishii is yet to get in this contest. Evil now with Goto in his grasp. The strength of Evil there to take care of Goto. A weakened, nearly defeated Goto, who hasn't had the chance in this contest to tag into Ishii and might not get it either. Darkness falls. Shoulders down, cover made. Ishii kicks him. Kicks at Evil to break free. Sonata takes him down with an STO though. He sends him into the corner where Ishii should be, knowing no one is there. Ishii down on the outside, and the taunt of LIJ, but Goto counters him. Locks the leg and throws it over his head. Come on, Ishii, get up to your feet. Get Goto out of this ring, get Ishii in this ring, and let him rain down the strikes that LIJ have been trying to hold off for as long as they can in this contest. They deserve it, doubly so, after what they did earlier tonight. Goto bleeding, but fighting. Oh my God. From up on high, Goto nails him. Ishii's getting up to his feet on the outside, the chance is there. Make the tag, Goto. Ushigarashi. Crawl, limp, do anything Goto gonna try and send Evil to the corner. No, Goto gets denied. Evil counters and kicks him back down to the floor. Oh, wait, he's getting up though. Goto's getting up to his feet and he takes him down. Come on, Goto. You have got the entire Staples Center clamoring for you to make the tag. A German suplex, so takes him back down. And another one follows up as well. Yeah, the chance was right there. And it felt as if it may have been slipped away from him. Powerbomb now. Wait. Goto's calling. He got the tag. Let's go. Ishii is legal. And the lariats are raining down. Brings him up. Lariat. Headbutt for good measure. This is what we've waited for. Ishirada. Ishii's legal. And he's letting the world know it. Listen to the ovations for the Stone Pitbull. Now's the chance for Goto and Ishii to become #1 contenders. Now's the chance to take them down. To give these pricks what they deserve. Evil crawling. He tags in Sonata. Cold Skull is legal. And Ishii has no problem with that. Bring it on, he says. Lariat! Lift him up again! Lariat! Lift him up again! Lariat! Ishii has done the damage! And he let Goto have the spoils! Here we go! GTR incoming on Sonata! Wait! Evil trying to distract the referee here! Oh, Naito again! A low blow to Ishii! Ref never saw it! TKO to Goto! The referee was distracted by Evil! The tag is made! Oh no, Magic Killer! Evil hooks the leg at Goto. Kick out Goto, please! Damn it! Their plan works again. Ishii was running through them. But Evil distracted the ref. Naito showed up and the rest tells itself. Evil and Sonata are your #1 contenders to the ECW Tag Team titles. It will be the Revival versus Los Ingobernables de Japon for the ECW Tag Team titles at WrestleMania. Evil and Sonata have won, but the battle ain't over because Ishii's back up to his feet and those two cowards are running just as Hiromu did earlier, just as Naito did just now. There'll be nowhere to run next week. If Aleister Black is up to his feet, those two men are going to have to go into the ring, and Ishii is chasing her out of it. Maybe out of the Staples Center, maybe out of Los Angeles. Their day will come, and I'm sure the Stone Pitbull would love to be at the front of it, but for now, LIJ go to WrestleMania. A harrowing end, folks. Thank you all for tuning into this episode of ECW. We will see you again. Wait a minute, don't cut away. Don't end the broadcast Rollins has got Trevor Lee. It must have been Lee out of that mask once again. Rollins has got his hands on him. It isn't over here on ECW just yet. The madness is continuing on. Rollins has got Lee by the scruff of his neck. And he's calling out Corey for good measure. Rollins is demanding that Corey make his way out here. And you can hear the boos. He's here. Corey is here and Rollins has got Lee by the neck and he ain't letting go. What the hell? Corey is demanding Rollins to snap. And Rollins, he's had enough this evening. He's had enough of these guys to last a lifetime. Rollins, he is gonna do it. He is gonna prove his point, whatever that may be, to Corey. Buckle bomb to Lee. Callahan taken care of earlier. Lee being taken care of again. A curb stop to Trevor Lee. Corey watches on. The damage ain't done. A second curb stop now. And Rollins sends him to the outside and no, come on. Seth, the point has been proved. You're playing his games. Bate told you earlier in the evening, don't crack. You're playing it to his hand. A curb stop on the floor. Well, you can bet your bottom dollar that no member of the Clockwork Project's getting involved now. Callahan's out cold up backstage. Lee's down on the outside. And these two stand looking on at one another again. Warren is on about the death of Rollins. And the Staples Center is having none of it. Rightly so. I'm trying to suggest that Rollins is not the man that he once was. And Corey's trying to take credit for it. To the tap of Johnny Gargano at SummerSlam, before all that to last year's Royal Rumble, where Corey jumped him and took him out for a number of weeks. Well, both these men have certainly got the gift of gab with one another. They can talk each other until the sun goes down. Corey's got that extra mind games to him. He knows how to play those mental arithmetics. But Rollins is standing his ground. He's right. Corey does what he does to be hated. He needs that attention. He needs that hatred because he knows he can't live without it. Corey believes that it is Rollins who begs for the attention. And Corey is the one who holds it now. He's right. I remember that evening. Rollins is right. Rollins is trying to play corner in his own game. Oh man. You don't bring up the name of Diamond Dallas Page lightly on ECW. It's been years since he did that, but still, the ECW fans don't like it. And Corey, he's speechless. He doesn't have a reply. He heard that because he knew Rollins meant it, and he knew these people do hate it. And Rollins is pounding in the hatred here. The boos are keeping themselves going. He is running ragged in the mind of Corey right now. This is the man. This is the attitude. This is the swagger of the man who broke every record, shattered every record there is within this company. Corey's breaking. His words are hollow. His attitude is dented. Rollins is in the driver's seat here. One more pledge from Rollins. For that match. We've got it! It's on! The match will finally happen! WrestleMania! It will finally happen! The match we have waited to see for the longest time! Seth Rollins versus Corey at WrestleMania!